Because today's panels have shown us that when we act alone, the struggles move more slowly and leadership is not as strong. That's why today IWISC takes another step in building alliances and leadership for equality in the world of sport by signing the Brighton plus Helsinki Declaration promoted by IWISC. I would like to invite to the stage Mrs. Anne-Marie Phelps, representing the International Working Group on Women and Sport, and Isabel Perez and Susana Martinez as well here on the stage. Thank you very much for being part of this historic new chapter in this Brighton plus Helsinki Declaration. Mrs. Phelps, the floor is yours, and the first time, yes, could you please first some words? Mrs. Phelps, thank you very much. Listen.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much, Mr. President. I love the idea of calling little girls presidents. We work closely with a lady called Charlotte Girard-Fabre, who always says she's an umpire, and she always says, give a girl a whistle, and it tells her how to say stop. So I think this is a nice continuation from the give a girl a whistle. Just 2 years after the amazing Olympic Games here in Barcelona, where you will or may not know that the percentage of women competing was just under 30%, and we've now reached 50%. But just 2 years after that, in 1994, the first international conference on women's sport took place in Brighton in the UK. It gathered senior academics and advocates for equality in women's sport from around the world to discuss how to make systemic change and accelerate gender equality in sport, not by fixing the women, but by fixing the system. The conference had 3 outputs: the creation of a network, the drafting of an international treaty, and the establishment of a quadrennial gathering and report. The International Working Group on Women in Sport is simply a network of people and organisations, a network of networks around the whole world who want to share that progress in gender equality and want to contribute to understanding and helping others to find out how to transform sport. It's also, sport is not just a leisure pastime for people these days. It's also a global entertainment industry. It's a medicine. It's an antidote for obesity, a supplement for health, perhaps the most undervalued and underused resource for social change and transformation, not just for women, but for their children and their families, for their communities, and for all of society. The second output of that first conference 31 years ago was the Brighton plus Helsinki Declaration, which collated 10 guiding principles towards gender equality in sport, forming a roadmap to making sport properly open, safe, and welcoming to everyone, regardless of gender. The founding members then, many of whom are still active, were critical in ensuring that sport indirectly became part of the Beijing Declaration and of the UN's Sustainable Development Goals, and in the establishment of the Global Observatory. So what the IWG is not is a membership organisation. There is no fee to belong or to engage. There's no physical or permanent office. The Secretariat moves every 4 years to a new country and a new continent to make sure that our perspective is truly global. The declaration is not open to anyone to sign. Its credibility rests on it as a very public signal that an organisation is on its journey, that it has a strategy and it is delivering against that. It's a signal that that organisation wants to be held to account by its members and its stakeholders to learn from and actively share what works and what is working. So we warmly welcome IWISC, Mr. Esteva, in signing the IWG network, recognising the amazing work that you are doing to advocate and promote women's sport and women's equality across Catalonia. I'd like to just finish by extending a warm invitation to everybody that's here. You are all individually and your organisations welcome to join us all at the 9th Global Summit on Women's Sport, which will be in Birmingham on the 9th to the 11th of July in 2026. It's the first of these conferences in Europe since 2014. So please take the opportunity to join us It is a gathering like no other, with 1,200 senior sports leaders, policymakers, politicians, academics, and people who really care about women's sport. It will be the Davos for women's sport. So please do join us with that. And congratulations, UFEC. Thank you very much for joining us on this journey and being part of the enormous network globally that has signed the Brighton plus Helsinki Declaration.
Thank you very much, Mrs. Phelps. And now, before this historical signature, now please, all the presidents of the Catalan federations here on the audience, please come to the stage in order to proceed of this signature. Thank you. Yes, here we are. Thank you for your commitment this special day. So, they are. Now we proceed to the signing of the treaty. Brighton plus Helsinki Declaration is signed. The commitment is shared with all these Catalan sports federation. Thank you very much. Congratulations, and let's take the family